Subject is the two human approaches. What is this? What is this? It is flower. How could you say that it is a flower? Because particular light waves come and touch your eyes, and a similar flower is created in your mind. Actually, you are not seeing the flower, you are seeing the mental image of the flower within. Do you follow? You never see anything, you never hear anything, you never even touch anything. When you see something or touch something, the corresponding sympathetic vibration is created within your mind. At that time, you feel that you are seeing the flower, or you feel that you are hearing some song, or you feel that you are touching something hot or cold. In fact, you never come in physical contact with anything. Your contact with everything is through your mind, through your nerve fibers, through your nerve cells, and your entire objective mind. When you feel, you see, it is an internal projection with the help of your nerves. What a mystery! It is a great mystery that whatever you perceive or whatever you conceive, everything is within you. Nothing is outside of you. That is why it is said that the entire universe is within you in miniature form. You are seeing the psychic projection of the material world, which is why I say that the human entity is more psychic than physical. Your existence is more important in the psychic world than in the physical world. But in Dharma Chakra said that you must maintain parallelism between your incantative waves, and spiritual waves. Human approaches are of two kinds: extro, internal, and intro, external. Here is a flower. The waves move from the external world to the eye, then through the optic nerves to the nerve cells, and finally to the brain. There, a similar flower is created inside the mind according to the light waves that are outside your body. This movement is from external to internal. It is something external, and its creation is in your mind, that is external to internal, extro-internal, created outside but going within. This is the subject of applied psychology. There may also be intro-external movement created within the mind and sent outside. Suppose you have created an elephant within your mind, and you have got a strong ectoplasmic structure. With the help of this strong ectoplasmic structure, you created sympathetic vibrations outside. That external projection can be seen by you and by others. In your mind, you are creating an ectoplasmic elephant, and that elephant is projected outside. Others may see it. In the language of psychology, it is called a positive hallucination. Similarly, suppose there is an external elephant, and with the help of your ectoplasmic power, you withdraw the light waves emanating from the external elephant. Everyone will see there is no elephant, although actually there is an elephant. In psychology, this is called a negative hallucination. A positive hallucination means that what appears to exist does not exist, and a negative hallucination means that what actually exists appears not to exist. Have you understood? Now for you, there are two words: the external world and internal world. Waves from the outside enter the internal world, and ectoplasmic waves with a strong pressure may create strong extroversial waves. In order to create positive hallucinations or negative hallucinations, there is always extroversial projection of your thought waves. It is a very nice, interesting, and intellectual subject. But for Param Purush, what happens? Who is Parama Purusha? Parama Purusha means he who, with his ectoplasmic force, is creating everything. When a man has got devotion, he may or may not be a scientist, but he may unify his existence with Paramapurush because of his extreme love for Paramparush. In that case, he will become one with Paramparush. At that time, he maintains no separate identity. Suppose the name of the man is Mr. Joseph. When he becomes one with Paramparush, there is no Mr. Joseph. So Paramparush is one. You little girl, can you dance? Yes. Can you sing? Yes. Are you an expert in painting? Yes. Can you speak French? No. Now you have one weakness, so everybody has got certain imperfections. Paramparush has got two imperfections. One is that he cannot create a second Paramparush. Whoever will be in love with him, in close contact with him, will also become Paramparush. But Paramparush remains one. Magnet and iron, when iron comes in contact with the magnet, the iron and magnet becomes one entity. So Paramparush remains one. Have you heard the name Huang Ho? What happens when it comes in contact with the Pacific Ocean? When a person comes in contact with Parampurusha, one does not remain a person, one becomes absorbed, just like the Huang Ho. Parampurush has got two imperfections. He cannot create a second Parampurush. Parampurush is always one. The second imperfection is that he cannot hate anyone. Suppose you dislike a person, you will say, I do not want to see your face. I hate you. You may say this if you are dissatisfied. You may also say, get out, but Parampurush cannot hate anyone. If Parampurush hates you, what might he say? Get out, then you may challenge him. Parampurush, you are everything, and yet you order me to get out. Where will I go? Then Parampurush will have to say, go outside my area. But outside there is nothing. Everything is inside. So then you will challenge Parampurush. Either you change your name or withdraw your order. Do you follow? So Parampurush cannot do two things. He cannot create a second Parampurusha, and he cannot hate anyone. He cannot even hate a bad person. All are his creation. Suppose in your mind you have created a drunkard, a bad man. You cannot hate that man because he is within your mind. So Parampurush cannot hate. Now I was saying that for you, there are two worlds, the external world and the internal world. For you, there are extra-internal vibrations and intra-external vibrations. But for Parampurush, everything is within, everything is internal. Nothing is without, nothing is external. So for him, there can neither be extra-internal projection nor intra-external projection, because everything is within, nothing is external. So whatever he thinks in his mind, others see as real. You see the Pacific Ocean externally, but for Parampurush, the Pacific Ocean is within his mind. He has created the ocean within his mind, and mentally he is seeing it. Seeing mental objects requires no eyes. If you create a tiger in your mind, do you require any eyes to see it? You will mentally be seeing that tiger you created. For seeing anything, Parampurush requires no eyes. He sees with his mental eyes. For him, there is nothing external. Everything is internal. Now, what will an intellectual do? Many learned people are puffed up with vanity. Have you seen some scholars who have much vanity, who are proud of their intellect? You have seen such people. Can they become one with Parampurush? Never, because their psychic projection is towards the external world. They want to get more name and fame, to establish themselves in the arena of vanity. Those who have intellectual vanity will never be able to come in close contact with him. Those who are established in actional faculties will be engaged in action. What is action? Action means relative change of place. When there is a change of place, you will say that an action is being done. It is a relative change of place and not an absolute one. Those who are engaged in external faculties are doing so with time, space and person. But Parampurus is beyond the periphery of time, space and person. So by dint of one's external faculties, one cannot get him. Then who can get him? They say, it is very, very easy what to do. O Lord, I am your creation. I am yours. I am at your disposal. This body is a machine. Utilize it. But you are to do one thing. What? Is there any want in Parampurus? There are two imperfections. He cannot create another Paramapurusha and cannot hate anybody. But is there any want in him? There is no want, name, fame, money, etc. Because the entire universe is within his mind. So all the properties of the universe are his. He has no want. But the true devotees say, O Parampurus, there are so many great devotees and I am only an ordinary devotee, the worst devotee. But Lord, those who are your big devotees have done one thing. They have stolen your mind. Because Parampurus loves his devotees very much, his mind has been stolen by them. Now, Paramapurusa's mind has been stolen by his devotees, so he has got one want, mind. His mind has been taken by his devotees. O Lord, your devotees have stolen your mind, so you have got one want. You have lost your mind. Do one thing, Lord, take my mind. Let there be no want in you. I offer my mind to you. Accept it. So the devotees are very intelligent. They are more intelligent than intellectuals and more intelligent than those engaged in external faculties. 24th August 1979, Taipei, SHRII Ananda.